corporate training was something I did for the university in their food services department. And I knew that was something I wanted to keep doing, but it's something that's a very limited opportunity, and that I would have to kind of find where that spot was. You need to make your own community.
Yeah.
She's like, it's not gonna find you. We started a natural parenting boutique on Lehi Main Street, actually in the old Lehi Hotel right by the train tracks.
Nice.
COVID, for a lot of people, I think reset their career. For me, the day of the Utah earthquake, I had the realization that no one is ever gonna bring their small children to stores anymore. I volunteered as tribute, and I just absolutely loved the community of those community health workers. Feeling so overwhelmed in those moments of early parenting that it just fell on me, and it kept being a thing that was made clear that I needed to be a part of. I'm working, doing the things I love with people I love, fantastic management. So I would say it's the dream job if I got to do it all the time.
Sure.
I have a child that was born with needs that required surgeries.
Okay.
And at the time, that would have only been done up in Salt Lake. And they were actually over capacity in 2011, because it was the post-recession baby boom, that they actually had to move surgeons down to Utah Valley Hospital to do my son's surgery there. I remember looking up at that out of the building and be like, I'm back, but this time I'm helping people here. Not every car, as lots of parents may have learned, is easy to pop a car seat into. Some you might be fighting for your life.
Yes, yes.
Out there. One of the children was on a wooden box that I think that had been secured to the vehicle, if I distinctly remember. And I do chuckle at it a bit, but I also can at the same time hold space for that they were doing the best they can. We're about to shake hands, send her on her way, give her some education materials, and she goes, but where should I put the newborn baby I'm pregnant with? There was no car seat in this minivan that sadly worked just anywhere or fit the kid in any situation, so we had to redo the seat registration, everything.
Just because not so much.
Just because a firefighter looked at your child's car seat means absolutely nothing for.
Okay.
And the same with police officers. The concern about how that is installed is that in a car accident, that would cause a lot of forces to flip the seat forward. Oh. Because if it's not being held back against the seat, you think about your backside pressing into your chair, it can't get any of that force. Hey, it's so easy to make a simple mistake when you're doing things quickly. Someone trying to call you out on it is not trying to judge you, your parenting. They just might see an opportunity to help. The more times we're moving a car seat or that we're doing anything in a hurry in life, really, the more mistakes we make just from our brain not being all the way there. The right car seat for your kid is the one that fits your child, your vehicle, and that you can install correctly every time. They're paying $300 plus for the counterfeits. It's still wild. And they don't have the labeling that says they've passed the testing. They don't say the height and weight and all the specifications the kids should have. This car seat is a safety hazard.
Yes.
And is not going to keep your child safe. Maybe not even keep them safe, may even cause additional harm.
Yes.
We're looking for labeling that is consistent with saying that it's meeting the federal motor, highway safety standards.
Okay.
We want to see what is that street that it was produced on. We want to see when it was made and all of those things, the model number. The biggest rewards of the job is absolutely the final send-off with parents or caregivers when they thank you for helping them keep that child safe. There is nothing better than the relief in their eyes. I typically get invited to do community events, which are ones that I would have done before I had a job.
Yep.
And they usually pop up about every other month if I want to have that opportunity. And they're usually restricted to evenings after people get off work or Saturday.
Okay.
So very something that you could fit in when you're working around a different 9 to 5. One of the most influential people we have got involved in his 50s after losing his daughter in a car accident.
Oh, wow. Sure.
He was really grieving, and he was trying to figure out a way that he could use that grief constructively. And so he started working as a volunteer for Zero Fatalities, a nonprofit organization to help adults be safe in the car. It's something our community needs to work on, truly, that there is not good opportunities for older children that maybe aged out of daycare but don't necessarily want to be home alone. I actually had to choose, am I going to work there multiple days or more limited? And I had to ultimately choose that I needed to be more limited so that I could take care of them. I'm never someone that is going to pity another, because that's such a disservice to people in the situations they are, because no one's a martyr. We do a disservice to our children when we think of car seats or safe travel in the car as just something for newborns, infants. The group that is at greatest risk for injury in a car accident is actually 8 to 12. Just because your child isn't legally required to be in a car seat, if they don't fit that car correctly, to really kind of examine what your hang up is on why you think that kid can't sit in a booster seat. You want to make sure that they can have that soft bend in the knees.
Okay.
They're not, a lot of kids will try to like stick their legs out straight to get their butt all the way back and be like, look, I fit the back. And you're like, well, your feet now don't touch the floor. I always tell parents, there is no 100% guarantee of safety in any situation. Sadly, there are absolutely still car accidents that will not be survivable.
Yeah.
We're still going to go do those fun things.
Sure.
We're still going to go snowboarding. We're still going to go skiing, but we're going to wear helmets. We're going to go drive our cars, which cars are inherently a huge opportunity that we are saying, we're not as safe as we could be.
Yeah.
But we're going to put those seatbelts on